What's up, cool people? My name's Matt, aka That Random Christian Gamer. Welcome to today's live stream. It feels like it took me, I don't know, about 20 minutes to get the stream running after I said it was going to start soon on Discord. Because, like, basically, Stream Elements was having issues with logging in, thus having issues with being able to access the info it needs to manage the multi-chat and the multi-streaming and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Apologies for the slight delay regarding that. But anyway, the goal for today is to unlock the final gate in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. We need 17 stars from the missions to get that open. I mean, obviously, part of the plan is to go back and see what missions need to be done. I figure the easiest way to make quick progress is seeing which ones I need to play on beginner. I did try out one thing on Proud Mode, and oh boy, it's actually quite a challenge. Yeah, I mean, odds are at most there's gonna be like 6 songs behind the gate because there's 3 locations there. So, yeah. I mean, ideally, most of it will hopefully be done within the first hour. I'd rather get, like, the vast majority of it done in the first hour, and then the second hour be, here's what's behind the gate, and maybe I'll do some extra songs that aren't in the world tour. So, yeah, anyway. We'll see exactly how it goes, but with each song generally being around 2 minutes, I would hope if we're getting even 1 star per song that we'll be in decent shape. So, we'll dig into the idea a little bit more after looking at kind of what's available. And for that, I need to hop into the game. And I think I'll do that after the first Twitch ad break. So I'll go ahead and run that and see the Twitch folks on the other side. But first what, Seth? Let me guess. You want to do some random exercise? Yep, okay. Well, let me get dice stuff on standby for that. And then, yeah. Then I will go ahead and shift over to the game and get that ready. Okay, geez. To do string exercises, so we're swapping sit-ups and crunches, which means I've got to, well, eventually change the list. Okay. Pinning the chat comment there. Alright. Alright, I am in the game. Okay. Set to a timer. Oh. Unpin manually. Should be set now. Okay. Yeah. 65 streams is... I mean... It's a bigger streak than anybody else, that's for sure. Yeah, that'd be just over 32 weeks. Okay. So... Let me get a sip of water here. So, before I start recording, just letting you know, I tried proud mode of this, and it was not especially easy. Let's just put it that way. In fact, I didn't even manage to complete it, and therefore it didn't count any of the heartless that I did. Any of the heartless that I, you know, defeated, I guess, or whatever. Blue what? Blue is where you're thinking we'd go for more stars? Yeah, I see the stars and the colors therein at the bottom. First star blue. No. Seth, this is not something I want to randomize. Okay? This is something where I'm, like, going in with, you know, the plan of attack to, like, get progress and, you know, make sure that I, as much as possible, that I, you know, get to the main goal of this stream. So, no, I am not going to be hopping all over the place doing stars. I assume you rolled that and came up with blue based on your little parenthetical there. Yeah, but then I'd still have to go somewhere else. So, tell you what. While I'm on the way there, maybe I'll check out... Because two of the stars that I'm missing are here. And I've already seen that's not exactly going to be easy. So maybe on the way there, I'll hit up this one other green one that I haven't cleared. Yeah, I get it. Just... especially with this being like an intentional, recorded progress kind of thing, I would appreciate it this time around if you just let me make the decisions on where I'm going and what I'm doing with this stuff, okay? Especially with where the ship is currently located, I could practically hit this one green star on the way to blue anyway. Because blue is just the next area after the green. Anyway. Okay. Now that we've established that, I'm hoping maybe I can, you know, hit record here and actually, like, progress with... Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Recording now. Alrighty. So, We have to get 17 mission stars to open the final gates and access the red area. Hit all star targets with a rating of excellent or better. Huh. I guess I can give that a whirl. Not on Proud, though. I mean, if I really wanted to try to make it easy, I could do it on beginner. Not gonna use that. I was, previewing Proud mode, we'll say. For one particular song, and it was not easy. Yeah, this seems to very much just follow, like, a consistent rhythm of, like, I don't know, each measure, or I don't know what the technical musical term is. I mean, I shouldn't really be surprised that beginner is following something like that. I say I shouldn't be, but then again, you know, with games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and the like, honestly, some of the easier difficulties threw me off because of how few notes there were and how sometimes they weren't on the main rhythm. But yeah, changing difficulty isn't especially hard to do in and of itself. It's just the way that I was initially doing it. I was like, well, I've played through the games on standard up to this one for the most part, so I might as well just stick with standard. And just because I mentioned it, I suppose I shall give a demonstration of my attempt to do this one on Proud mode. I'm not sure I'm going to get the whole hit all star targets with a rating of excellent or better on Proud, but yeah, you can see I've already attempted it, and it gave me a C because I failed to complete it, I guess? And it seems like if I don't complete it, then the shadows I defeat don't count. Yeah. And the only reason I even started off as well as I did is because of the previous times I attempted this. I'm only like halfway. Ah, crud, I forgot to hit. Jeez. Yeah. So, I mean, with like 3 more tries, maybe I could get the shadows there, but also, like, I don't know if I want to keep lingering on that just because, yeah, see, so, like, it doesn't count if I don't clear that. So if I went back to standard, maybe that would work, but as things stand, I think I'll try something else. Just see, that one's just hit all glide targets. I could do that pretty easily on beginner. Like, I'm not necessarily just trying to cop out and not do proud mode stuff, but like, if I really want the best chance at success and getting more of the mission stars, then presumably beginner is the easiest way to do that, if it's even a valid option. Other than stuff like the ones that'll probably take multiple runs through a given song. Also, not ignoring chat stuff, just making sure that I clear this first. Gotta make sure I pay special attention to the glide targets. Okay. Oh yeah, eventually, even if not recorded, I'm hoping to get, you know, all of the mission stars. Just period. Huh. Don't think twice. Reward obtained for collecting 20,000 rhythm points. Happy that it's at least that low on this. Yeah. Okay, this one... Defeat all multi-attack enemies. Sticking with beginner again, just because the point is completing things and getting mission stars. Yeah, I gotta imagine eventually I'll be able to clear all these songs even on proud mode. That just might take multiple attempts to familiarize myself with each one. Hoping we could get the mission stars and the other thing that is not in the tour. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do all the other songs in the track selection as well. In fact, it might even be... So, like... This game seems relatively simple to kind of go completionist on. So I think eventually... throughout live streams and such, I'm kind of intending to go completionist, which means I'm also gonna have to then do all of the synthesizing stuff to unlock all the memory dives and just to unlock all of the stuff. Defeat 10 total aerial enemies. Okay. If I only did 4 of those on standard, I mean... Huh, looks like I didn't do especially well. So, maybe I'll do it on standard again, and... Is there a thing for getting them all proud? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of achievement for that. I don't think... So, my understanding is there's no, like, secret ending or anything like that locked behind doing such a thing. I guess I should have checked what the difficulty rating was for this on Proud. Meaning, like... The game sort of assigns each song on each difficulty like a number rating. sort of like their true difficulty, if you will. And that number for the one song I have done on Proud Mode so far was like 15. Oh crud, I messed that up. Good thing that wasn't my target. Thinking of getting the stars in the track selection list fully played. Yeah, I mean, sure, I'm totally down for that in, like, you know, live streams after, like, sort of completing the main part of the game. Okay, yeah, that was another 4 aerial enemies. So you know what? Let me just play it one more time, get the other aerial enemies I need for that mission, and then that'll be all set. So, like, I know that full combo and, like, all excellence are a thing. I wonder what they would call it if you got all rainbow excellence. Does that even have its own term? Crud. I took my eyes off the screen for a second. So now I'm not getting any full combo type thing for this one. So yeah, I guess a couple of these I might play a few times over, whether I need to or not. Because some of the missions are just like, hey, do enough of this thing. Which, you know, I guess I could have, with that one song, done that for the shadow enemies, but whatever. Obtain 25 total items. Not entirely sure what all factors into that, but using the item boost will probably help. Not that I think I need it. And I assume I got that from one playthrough on standard, so... Oh, jeez. Almost missed the one flying enemy. And I missed the one special thing. How was the rest of the morning? It was fine. It's generally pretty good, you know, when I don't have to go into work. I mean, especially when I don't have to go into work on a Friday, since that's not a normal work day for my current schedule. Yeah, pretty much went out, got some groceries, and it was overall pretty solid morning, pretty relatively easygoing, not too much to really, like, you know, complain about. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm switching back and forth between teams just based on whichever one's the lowest level. Okay, my brain, like, laser focused on the special thing in that moment. Even though there was other stuff in between. That said ground objects was the objective, right? Ground enemies? I mean... Okay, so I probably correctly remembered... Yeah, ground enemies, okay. I remembered the word ground being in there somewhere. Okay. So we're down to 11 stars needed at this point. 11 mission stars. Hit simultaneous targets a total of 35 times, and if I only got 10 on the first standard attempt, I might not go for that one right now. Hit all simultaneous targets. That's rather precision-oriented. Easy chance of messing that up. Okay, defeat all multi-attack enemies and link a chain of 58 or more on beginner specifically. So, I might be able to get both of these in one shot. So, beginner. All multi-attack enemies. Give the... okay, I guess I could go back and try the precision one after this. Yeah, I guess especially on beginner, that might not be so much of a problem. I don't know, if you ask me, this song seems pretty easy to, like, almost lose the main rhythm a bit. Are there stars behind the gate as well? Yes. And it's... So, if I'm not moving and it shows all the stars at the bottom of the screen when I'm in the main map of the World Tour, the red ones that it shows all the way to the right, that's all behind the final gate. See where it's got 0 out of 9 for the red stars? Yeah, that's what's behind the 280 star gate. Okay. Hit all simultaneous targets. Yeah, especially if I do this one on beginner, that shouldn't be too tough to pull off. Yeah, man. Nose got kind of itchy. It's a good thing it says just to hit them, not to get, like, excellence on all of them. Otherwise, I would have failed that mission already. Oh, crud. Doggone it. My brain didn't want to shift properly from the... Well, I kind of already failed the simultaneous targets. My brain, for some reason right then, didn't register, you know, switching from the simultaneous control stick movements to the simultaneous other button presses. Alright. Hopefully this time, I'll get it. But I'm also not gonna, you know, sit here and try it 20 times over. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. There we go. Success. Also, I think that was like the first time that I've paused in the middle of one of these songs like that. So, like, I just now realized that it'll show you the missions that you need to clear in the top right corner if you do that. What do we have here? 290 total ground enemies. I mean, that'll take... looks like 2 more times on standard, probably. Yeah, that's still a 15 on Proud, which means it's equally as difficult as the one that I showed. Yeah, some of these ones, like, actually, I wonder if the one for getting items could have all been done in one go on Proud. So yeah, I might have to do... Actually, I will have to do this twice. But... I think I can still manage all of them within the time frame that I'm aiming for. What the heck happened? It's probably something like that. But yeah, considering how many stars that we have left, I'm pretty sure between this hour and the next one that I'll be able to, you know, get all the mission stars that I need. Alright, one more time. I don't know why I went back out to the main world tour menu thing. Did I? I don't know. Anyway. Really should stop taking my eyes off the screen. Much as I may want to, you know, try and look over at the chat sometimes. Well, I did much better with that one section there. Okay. There we go. 290 total ground enemies in the 13th struggle. Go back for the green shadow star as well. I'm thinking that one might actually be 3 attempts. Defeat all jumping enemies. Hit all ability crystals on standard or proud. Huh. Okay. And I don't need to worry about the item thing, because I already cleared that one. Alright. It's possible to get 2 for 1 here. What the? But I didn't ask about simultaneous targets. Although I'm not sure about the jumping enemies thing. Because I got hit by something that I was supposed to jump over, I think. I'm not sure if that's what it means, or if it means the ones with the blue arrows that I'm supposed to, like, jump up and then hit. It kind of implies the latter. I just thought they called those flying enemies. Yeah. Okay. Weird. Alright, fine. I'll do it again on beginner. Should make that last goal even easier. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the timing on that. Thought I was pretty in sync with all of it. Okay, yeah, it definitely counts the jumps like that as, you know, an entry or whatever towards the chain. So I think those red arrow jump over their attack kind of enemies are the ones it means when it says jumping enemies. And if it really is the red arrow enemies that they're talking about, then, that's especially easy so far on beginner. Because there's really only been one of those. Well, whatever it was, I definitely cleared it this time, because, full chain. Okay. Now. I suppose that then moves us into the, silver / white section. 180 total dusk enemies. Jeez. And if I only got 52 on standard, that means I'd have to do that 3 more times. I think I'll skip that. Yeah, the one more star in blue was one that I was thinking, I don't know. Oh, right, yeah. That was another one that I figured would take, like, 3 more attempts. 50% or higher, good or better ratings on Proud. I mean, Oh, that's only a 10. That might actually not be terrible. Like, I think even some of them on standard have a rating of 10. So, respectfully, Seth, I don't think the time updates are particularly necessary. Yeah, I gotta say, this song does not feel anywhere near as difficult as the other one that I tried on Proud mode. That was on Proud, right? Yeah? Okay. So, yeah, note to self, not all Proud Mode songs are created equal. That one's defeat all jumping enemies on Proud. Yeah, that one's a 13, kind of somewhere in between. I'll give it a whirl, and then if it seems unrealistic for me to complete it, then I'll move on. Unless it's referring specifically to the, like, enemies with the kind of, like, horns on them. Because so far, I haven't had to jump over anything. I've had to jump up to some things, I think. Yeah, so I guess it must have actually been referring to the... I forget what they're called, but the enemies with, like, the little horn things on them. Or trumpet. Whatever you want to call it. And I guess I missed a couple of them. Still. And if that's the case, which it seems like it must be, that could be quite a challenge. Okay, now, number of points are higher on Proud. Doesn't seem like it should be too bad as long as I can clear it. But this is another 15. Okay, tell you what. Let me see if the summoning star is any more helpful for something like that. Because rather than heal at a certain threshold, I think it's just supposed to kind of continually heal throughout. Jeez. Okay, some of those just went way faster than I was expecting. And no, crud. Okay, maybe reaching the score needed won't be as easy as I thought it might be. Yeah, didn't quite get the score. Alright, I think, for the rest of trying to open up the final gates, I'll need to focus on stuff that I'm pretty sure I'll be able to clear. Okay. Oh, jeez. Rainbow Excellent on Proud. I was like... What? I was far enough off that I think I'd have some trouble with it. Let's put it that way. See, okay. That's on beginner. That should probably be pretty easy, but I think I'll, save that for the start of a different recording. Because as it is, I only need 4 more stars. So yeah, I should definitely be able to... Dude, you can't just pop in like that and suggest that I already stopped the first recording. Besides, that was already at 50-some minutes. I try not to have those go over an hour. So yeah, getting like 4 more mission stars and then doing the stuff behind the gate, I'm totally fine with having in another recording. Obviously keeping in mind that I do, 2 recordings per stream session, typically. Speaking of stuff that I do per stream, I've got some exercise to do, I suppose. I'd probably rather split it up a little bit than do it all at once. So, let's see what the first one is going to be. Number 1 is invisible chair, so that's going to be more of a timing thing. So... yeah. I guess that's 30 seconds. Okay. Give me a sec. Got to get some, shoes on that won't slide around. Take my phone with me. Get a 30-second timer ready. Come on now. Why is this shoe being stubborn? Okay. I'm not going anywhere, so forgive them looking untied. But I'm just going to take them right back off here in a little bit. Alrighty. Getting into position and start. Jeez. I am already feeling the lunges from yesterday as I do this. So yeah, that's fun. And I'm not even like as deep as some people go when they do invisible chair. Like some people will actually, go all the way to where, this is perpendicular to the wall. Okay. Maybe, were I the type who worked out and, had some stronger leg muscles, then I'd be able to do that a bit better. But anyway, okay. So that's one exercise down. Okay. There we go. I was about to type something up similar to that if you didn't there, Seth. Appreciate it. All right. Moving this off to the side here. And getting back to the game. And back into recording. All right. I should definitely be able to get to the 280 star gate in this recording. Especially if I find more stuff like this. That's on beginner. Wow, even Proud Mode is only a 9 for this song? Jeez. That's not particularly difficult. And Beginner's a 1. This is, like, literally as easy as it gets. And honestly, as long as I full chain the song, I'm fine. Probably don't even have to full chain it. In fact, I think the chain was 27, which I have already hit. Yeah. And all excellent. Yeah. Even getting all excellent on that wasn't too tough. But that's beginner. Calling Kingdom Mix field battle material. Huh. Okay. Achieved a score of 9.8 million or more on a song on beginner. Alright, what do I need to do here? Clear 35% HP or more on Proud. Ha 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 ha! I only got 22 glide targets on standard? Jeez. I could maybe try the Proud Mode one. Although it's a 14, so... Eesh. Still, I've got time. So far, this doesn't feel like a 14. Makes me wonder what else is coming up. Okay, I messed up there a little bit. That was just a pure mental error. Wow, okay, like, that felt really easy for a 14. Are you kidding me? Like, especially when the 15s have been, like, difficult to even clear. That was not terrible at all. Well, hey, I mean, that does make me wonder a little bit just how many glide targets would be on proud mode for this one. I mean, I only need, what, 2 more stars? I've got time. Oh, shoot, I didn't even look at the rating of it. Proud 11? Okay. I'm not sure how I even messed up that one thing, but whatever. Yeah, unless there's going to be a lot more glide targets coming up here. I still don't think I'm hitting the mark I need for that. Okay. Messed up the final thing there, but eh. See, and that was still almost a little bit harder than the previous one was at supposedly a 14. Well, so I got 87 more. If I do that again, I should clear the mission. I guess I could see with the sheer quantity of targets in the other song that was a 14 that they would consider it more difficult for that reason. Because I'm pretty sure this song just overall didn't have as many targets. There we go. Well, I got enough. And one more star to get. Link a chain of 81 or more on... I didn't clear that on standard? Huh. Oh yeah, also... I get a feeling the mention of language in the ESRB rating for this game, this one word in the title of this one song, I think is the only reason that that's there. Because there's literally nothing else I could think of in this game that would trigger that. The chain has to be on standard. Well, I think the chain I needed was 81, and I got that already. Okay. There was one little bit in there where it was like, I don't know what happened there. Like, it was like I was pressing A for a little bit and it wasn't doing anything for a couple of the targets. Yep, okay, 81 or more. The chain I got was 97. Okay. Which means... the gate is now open! So what do we have behind the gate here? Okay... are these supposed to be, like, the super bosses from the main games? Like, I could totally see this. Oh yeah, One-Winged Melody, that's totally Sephiroth. And this looks like the area, yep, where you face Lingering Will. That one I'm not sure really resembles Kingdom Hearts 3's one super boss, or any of the super bosses from 3, really. But, obviously this first. Oh yeah, One-Winged Angel. Okay, 77% or higher Rainbow Excellent ratings, defeats 70% or more of ground enemies, clear with 50% HP or more without items on Proud difficulty. Now, for most of the first attempts, I've been doing standard. And it's a 15 difficulty on Proud. So, I think I'm gonna do this on standard. And also, like, the high ratios needed for a 77% or higher rainbow excellent? That's pretty intense. 70% or more ground enemies seems more reasonable. But, like, dang. Do wonder if this... I mean, this isn't a Disney thing, so I don't know if that's super likely to get a copyright hit. See, most of the time that this song is playing in Kingdom Hearts 1, you're not focused on the song at all. You're focused on fighting for your life against Sephiroth. Oh, jeez. Okay, that one little section there got a bit intense. Yeah. So not actually a boss fight, but the music from it. Yeah, I guess. But yes, Final Fantasy VII. It even says, from Final Fantasy VII there at the top. One Winged Angel is now available in the track selection. Well, hey, I hit 70% or more of the ground enemies, but yeah. Rainbow Excellence. Woof. Hey. And I got a collector's card of Sephiroth. Lingering Wills thing. Rage Awakened is the name of the song. Score 8.8 million points or higher. Hit all star targets with a rating of X. So all star targets with a rating of excellent or better. I mean, might not necessarily be terrible, but still. And then defeat 65% or more of ground enemies on Proud. Again, with it being a 15, that... I think I'll give it a whirl on standard. Okay, yuck, yuck, that's your rate. Yeah. I imagine I'll be able to get the score on Proud. Doggone it. How did I mess that up? Crud. Royally messed that up. But I think I did alright on the star targets, actually. Didn't get the score? Jeez. Really? I guess with 6 misses and 30 goods. Okay, well. Got the star target one, though. So at least that's something. Fate of the Unknown, yeah. So what is this supposed to be? Melody of Clashing Keys. I wonder... Is this just... considering, like... Maybe it's considering Yozora as, like, the super boss, which... Okay, but wouldn't it show, like, the roof of the one building in Quadratum, then, instead? The Other Promise from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. So, yeah, this looks to me like it's emblematic of Roxas's battle in Kingdom Hearts 2. I would have thought it'd be one from, you know, each of the 3 main numbered entries, but I guess not. Defeats 70% or more of samurai enemies. That should be okay. 250 or more total rainbow excellent ratings. That would just take multiple attempts. Probably. Hit all simultaneous targets on Proud. Well, Proud's only a 13 difficulty on this. I guess I could give it oral. Or at least do it on standard first. Yeah, I guess. Because this way I'll have literally every song in the World Tour done on standard. Took me kind of a second to catch on to the main rhythm of this. Well, I definitely got the samurai thing. Yeah, well, that was 79 Rainbow Excellence. So, I mean, about 3 more rounds like that, and I would have cleared it. Meaning, cleared that goal. Another side field battle material. Special number 17. Profile card icon obtained for clearing all songs in all worlds. Yeah. Okay. It's like, now what? But... And... That's weird. The Xbox achievement showed up on my computer before it did on my Xbox, I think? So, I will be streaming more of this game and completing missions and stuff therein. But for now, I think I'm going to go to the track selection and do a few of those songs that... Actually, you know what? I should check the synthesis menu first, duh. In case I can synthesize any other songs that were not... No, that needs more... That needs... Okay. Lucid Gems, Betwixt Gems... Lots of gems. Ooh, I could make that one. 74 shards, jeez. That's the one that has material cost. Doubles the amount of Moogle XP. I don't need the Soothing Crystal. Well, so Field Battle is just like the type of song thing that it is. The field battles are kind of the regular ones that you see most of the time, as opposed to a memory dive that's like they're just kind of floating and it's more cinematic, and or the boss fight stuff, which is kind of a fusion of the two. But yes, it goes into the track selection. Synthesized 100 items. Sweet. So yeah, Fate of the Unknown and Calling Kingdom Mix have been added there to the track selection. And I just need some other materials for the other ones. Okay, now... That's more to... Yeah, so... I need to get more materials for the other ones. But yeah. I'm like, which ones of these have I not done? I feel like maybe I should focus on the, like, character-focused ones first. Anyway. Sorry, when you say added to the pin, should I assume you're talking about, like, your own personal pin? Like, the notes that you have for stuff that we might do in the future? Jeez, too bad that song wasn't the one that wanted me to get Rainbow Excellence on, because it seems like I got a lot there. And I was also only one away from getting all excellence on that. Okay, any other character-specific ones? I mean, it says Sora on there. Missed a couple of the glide targets there because I was trying to figure out the timing of the simultaneous press that was going on at like the same time as the final few glide targets. Yeah, so this is a field battle right here, so we're clear. So, I guess, like, maybe I could look into one of the Super Boss songs and, try it on Proud Mode. So, before that thought leaves my mind, I guess I will try to do that. Which one of these felt like it had... 65% or more on Proud, I guess. Maybe that's... I don't know. There's only one I think we need to... Well, I think they all have something on Proud, because that's clear with 50% HP or more on Proud. And this one's hit all simultaneous targets on Proud, so they all have something on Proud. This one's the this one's a 15 rating. Oh, hey, and now the Classic and Days teams are not ahead of the Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance teams. Okay. Jeez. Okay, other than that one little bit, that kind of wasn't terrible. Question is, did I clear the mission? Yes, I did. Holy cow. Yeah, 96. Okay, interesting. Points still no. And oddly enough, I think that one would be easier on beginner. You would think, oh, more targets equals more points. No. I think it has a maximum point amount of like 10 million or something, no matter the song or the difficulty, and then it just spreads that out in certain ways, depending on the song you're playing and the difficulty of it. What was that one? 50% HP or more without items? I mean, given how the previous one went, and that was a 15, I could give it a shot. As seen by the digi... yeah. Basically 10 million. Now we're in the part of the song I don't know as well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that, holy cow, that got that got crazy hard. Right near the end of that attempt. It's like there were... It's like there was a mix of simultaneous and singular, but like they're so close together that it was hard to distinguish them. And or a mix of different types of simultaneous presses. Well, I guess since I've tried the other two on Proud, I might as well try this one on Proud. All simultaneous targets would be the, well... Or if I get a ton of Rainbow Excellence. But... No promises on getting any mission stars here. Oh, jeez. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance I got one of the... Oh yeah, there we go, look at that. Rainbow Excellence, all good. I did, I guess, miss probably a singular simultaneous target. So, yeah, I mean... Not, like, downright absurd. Before I wrap this up, I think I would like to do Don't Think Twice. Although that... that's darn near guaranteed to have a copyright hit, because I think that's one of Utada's songs. But, not exactly a stranger to that territory. Given that, you know, I've played through this series already. Save for this song. This game, of course.
You
Yeah, so it looks like this is just kind of recapping Kingdom Hearts 3 as a whole. Yeah, crud. No, I almost had a full chain. Well, almost is tough to say, because still had a decent portion of the song left to go. Not sure I've seen too many simultaneous presses like that where it's like a press and a stick direction at the same time. Does make me wonder a little bit what the Kingdom Hearts series will do for, like, theme songs if the series outlasts Utada Hikaru. Because, I mean, she's been the one making them all this time. Also, I read a thing where they said, like, Kairi's hair has been sort of modeled after her, after Utada Hikaru's. Oh, it's a, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I realized there wasn't exactly story per se left to reveal or discover or whatever you want to call it, but it just wouldn't have felt like I was done with a playthrough of the game until I revealed that final area that was behind the gate. Now that I've done that, I think recorded videos are probably done for this game. I will still do other mission stars and stuff like that in live streams in the future, but that's it for, you know, playthrough stuff. Or, you know, kind of gameplay playthrough series stuff, I guess. Yeah, so there's also, like, if I'm going full completionist, there's a lot of stuff still to collect. Also, the whole story archive is here. Since this, I was debating at one point on doing like a kind of story supercut video thing, but since it's all easily accessible in the archive there, I don't know if that's really particularly helpful for much of anybody. Other than people who want to... I mean, I guess it's not a bad overall recap of the series, come to think of it. Yeah. Oh, and this shows just the scenes behind the music, I guess. When, you know, from the memory dives. Interesting. Also, if I was really going full completionist, which I think I might ignore the whole versus battles part of that, because that requires online play with other people. But yeah, otherwise, if I was going full completionist-ish, there'd be all this stuff to get to. But I don't know if I'm really gonna count that, per se. Anyway. Okay, those were my final thoughts before I say that it's officially a wrap for recordings of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. There's also a co-op mode? Next stop, Kingdom Hearts 4 isn't out yet, and it won't be for probably over a year. I am excited as well, but, like, you keep mentioning it frequently enough that it's almost like you think it's practically here. Yes, that would be the next game for Kingdom Hearts recordings. I understand that, but, like... It almost, like, if people watching any of the recordings or archives of this stuff see that and don't know any better, they almost might think that it's, like, happening real soon. Anyway, just remember how long Slade that's... You mean to make, I assume? Yeah, here's the thing. Slay the Spire 2 might have taken quite a while to come out. I'm pretty sure Melody of Memory was out maybe just like a couple of years after Kingdom Hearts 3. So that's been, geez, what, like... probably 4 or 5 years at least since that came out already. And it's still probably going to take at least another year or two before Kingdom Hearts 4. Of course, I also didn't really get into Slay the Spire myself until a while after it was out. And that's just because it became available on Game Pass for free. Maybe something like... What do you mean, something like this? For KH4. Like Melody. No, I mean, KH4... I could see this kind of stuff being like a mini game within Kingdom Hearts 4. But I definitely don't see the main gameplay of it being like that. Music section, yeah, sure. I mean, shoot, they did that in Kingdom Hearts 2 with Atlantica. They did that in Birth by Sleep with the ice cream minigame. That would be an interesting thing, though, if Melody of Memory updated with the release of Kingdom Hearts 4 to include Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff. Although I kind of doubt it, because it seems like half the point was... Seems like half the point of Melody of Memory was just to, like, kind of bridge the gap of saying, hey, here's how Sora's friends are going to be able to get any sort of read on where he is. Also, 3D was a reality. What do you mean a reality? I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by reality shift. I do think that was like a thing that was mentioned in the game itself, like within the lore of the series to an extent, because they were like getting into the realm of dreams or whatever. There was a reality shift, which was a rhythm part. Huh, really? I wasn't aware of that being in Dream Drop Distance. Anyway, rolling for random exercise right now, by the way. I rolled a 2, which is sit-ups. Okay. Last time for sit-ups fully, yeah, I guess. For a while. Before it gets replaced by crunches, which means great. I'm going to do crunches after doing sit-ups. So anyway, I rolled a 3 for the reps per set. And 5 sets. I had one question before the other thing. What do you mean? 5 sets of... I said three reps per set. All right. So anyway, yeah, regarding the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game or rhythm mini game conversation, at least, yeah, that's been a thing in the series for a while, and has appeared about as often as it has been absent. Okay. I'm not sure what the heck that is that got on the mat there. Alrighty. Great. So I've got 15 sit-ups lined up, and then we switch that with crunches, and I do some crunches. Quantity to be determined. Okay. Yeah. Trying to start relatively far this way, so that when I inevitably shift back that way, I'm not as far. But anyway. Okay. Sit-ups, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, I'm drifting. 14. 15. Okay. So there's that. Now, there is... Alright. So, first thing I'm going to do is swap stuff in the exercise list on my phone. And to give myself slightly more of a break in between, I'm also going to make sure I change what it says in the channel point redemption stuff for the random exercise. Also, I just want to make sure that I don't forget to do that. So, crunches. Okay. Save that change. I don't know if it immediately shows up. I suppose I could look into that if I was so inclined. If you had nothing else to do, you could do some extra streaming for side questing before you end. I do have other things going on today, so I would not necessarily want to stream longer than the usual time frame. But, like, I legitimately have something going on a bit later today. And I'm probably going to want to get dinner before that, because it doesn't start until 6:30. So, like, I'm thinking it is not advisable for me to continue streaming much longer than necessary. So, obviously, you saw me doing the sit-ups there. In case anyone is unclear on what the difference is between sit-ups and crunches, I'll demonstrate once I roll to see how many crunches I'm doing. Or at least attempting. So, with the usual kind of exercises like this, roll to see how many repetitions that I'm doing in each set first. Well, other than a 1. 1 doesn't count. Okay, 3 reps per set. And how many sets? Well, fancy that. It's the exact same numbers I got for the sit-ups. Like, I didn't intentionally do that. I didn't plan it. Okay. So, we'll see, after having just done 15 sit-ups, if I can manage that many crunches. So the big difference, I mean, you saw sit-ups go all the way up where you basically, like, touch your legs with your arms. With crunches, you just kind of go up about that far. That's it. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, I think crunches are actually quite a bit easier to do solo, because, like, there's not as much overall movement, and therefore not as much concern about trying to, like, control your legs as well as the rest of you. So there we have it. All redeemed exercise stuff has been completed. And I suppose that means that's going to do it for the stream. Once I figure out somebody to raid. Upcoming streams, yeah, so Thursday will be chapters 27 and 28 of Job, with, I suppose, Melody and Memory side questing is definitely a possibility there, and I see no reason why not. A week from today will be Borderlands 4 main quest continuation. Yeah, just look at what Seth put in the chat there. That's the upcoming schedule. Okay, but in the meantime, I do got to figure out who I'm gonna raid on Twitch. By the way, in case anybody missed it, since we were doing Kingdom Hearts stuff, there was another Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer released just a few days ago, really, as part of a Nintendo Direct, of all things. So, like, the game still exists. It is still being produced. We're just not sure very much about timing of it. Okay. I don't know if I've had any of these streams stand out a ton per se. I guess. Hey, you know what? Somebody else that I don't know if I've seen streaming in a while. I mean, they are playing Warframe, which is a very different vibe of a game, but then again, most of the games that most people are playing are going to be a different kind of vibe. Okay. I suppose I've figured out a raid target. So that's going to do it from me. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another live stream. Feel free to check out edited stuff over on YouTube. Follow the socials and do all that good stuff. But whatever ends up happening, until the next time I see you, stay cool, everybody.